Join Gator great Shane Matthews every weekday as he brings you all you need to know about your Florida Gators, including news, analysis, and opinions with some of the biggest names in sports. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Or watch us live at 8 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Good morning and welcome to a live edition of PodUp with Matthews in the morning from the Crime Prevention Security System Studios. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Back in action. And what do you know? I can't pull up Facebook. Good morning. I'm back, folks. Took some time off. I had to rest up, getting ready for football season. A lot of stuff's getting ready to cranks up today for the Florida Gators. Practice at 10 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning, JC. You're on the Titan Tomorrow hotline. How you doing, my man?
Good. I know the fans are happy. Billy's going to let them watch practice this practice season as we get ready for the football season. Yeah, how about that? First time since 2014, I think, 10 years that Billy's going to that people are going to be allowed to watch. It's not something I like to do, but hey, a lot of folks do like to do it, and so here we go. Good.
Yeah, we already got a question here on Facebook Live from Josh, who's in Mississippi listening.
Yeah, Mississippi.
He says, QB, why does Coach Napier keep getting criticized for calling plays? Didn't you say it wasn't the playing, it was the execution and consistency? Oddly enough, those are likely two words he uses the most. Look, as a play caller, whether you're the head coach or the OC, you're always going to be questioned. Look, he got the job at Florida because he called plays. He ain't giving it up. He'd be crazy. These coaches that give up play calling makes no sense to me. Hugh Freeze is not giving up play calling. I don't give a damn who has the offensive coordinator title. Hugh Freeze is going to be calling the plays.
What about John James? Is John James giving up?
Well, John James is but the difference there is he's actually hired a guy that is really damn good at calling plays. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, Coach Furry gave it up for maybe for 2 quarters to Bubba and GA one year. And it lasted 2 quarters. He's like, the hell with this.
He called all the plays in South Carolina too, right? I mean, he's always calling the plays there. But QB, nobody really asked, or I'm not sure if anybody at SEC Media Days asked John James how much of the play calling he's going to give up.
He's giving it up all, dude. Bobby Petrino has full control of that, and I think it's good. I think it's good. I think, as I said, I put Bobby Petrino one of the top 5 play callers in college football. Andy asked here, Shane, will you stop by some practices and check out Graham Mertz and Jack Miller? Yeah, I'll watch. I may go out there today. I don't have a whole lot going on. Graham Mertz is going to be your quarterback. The more people I talk to, man, I'm telling you, he's going to surprise people. He's a very good player. If you want stability, consistency, I think he's going to be just fine. And
Jack Miller's number 2?
I would think Jack Miller be the backup. JC, so what happened while I was gone? Anything exciting?
Well, it's that time of year where folks are kind of getting their batteries charged, QB. I mean, August is here just about, or July 31st. So
tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, 30 days, less than 30 days, and we're kicking off in Salt Lake City. And I think people just need to – so to answer your question, not much was going on. Seth did a great job. He was in there, hanging in there with us. But it's tough. Sometimes you got to bring up some more national type of things as opposed to local to our North Florida area. But, QB, in less than 30 days, we've got some really great starting games. And there was a ranking that the CFP report put out that the 2 top games would be Florida, Utah, of course, LSU, Florida State down in Orlando. And then they've got North Carolina and South Carolina. They're going to play in the first weekend. Washington and Boise are going to play. That's a big game for that region. And you got some others, Penn State, West Virginia, and so forth. But, this time of year, it's now it's going to start really revving up here, and practices are going to get people excited, and that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, the video's out. The video's out. They're working on getting it fixed. I think people can still hear us. On the Titan Tomorrow text line, Daryl says, good morning, guys. High school football practice starts over here in Blue Devil country.
Now
He blew it up. Everybody cranks up today in high school football.
So in Mississippi, they're concerned about the heat index. Yeah, I was just there. It was 100.
Well, they're concerned about it here too. That's why most of them are practicing now. Like,
yes,
they're not. So many people so many high school players that watch and listen to PodUp with Matthews in the morning are going to have to watch it on a tape delayed basis because they're practicing.
Yeah, and that one of the people that watches this show, actually, a guy named Hunter, who's also coaching down there in the Gaucher Pascagoula area. They're having problems and issues getting kids to practice at this time of day. I don't know why, but that's the only time you can do it.
Here's the thing, JC. The modern athlete's mentality is nothing like the back in the day. Like, it's always been hot. I get it's hotter now, but it's all about hydration. When I was growing up playing football all through high school, we had like a 2-minute water break where you ran over in groups to this. What is it called? It's like it's not a trough. It's like a sawhorse or whatever they call it? I don't know. I'm not a construction guy, but it's this thing. It's got a pipe running across it, hooked up to a hose, and water shooting out of these little holes in the pipe. And the coach would blow the whistle. You would drink as fast as you could, and when he blew the whistle again, you had to get out. So, and what my point to it is, kids nowadays, they don't